What's up, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of the non-maxed Ultimate Ironman series, where I attempt to fill as many collection log spots as possible. I'm going to be starting this one out on 1,326. If you guys remember from the last video, I completely greenlogged the Sea Treasures log from getting all of the 1 and 3k drops from every single salvaging spot. I also went and greenlogged the Lost Schematic log. This one was pretty easy. I then kept doing the highest tier salvaging until level 94, trying to get the Dragon Cannon Barrel, which sadly I didn't get. So the next thing up here, since I hit level 94, I can make the highest tier Rosewood Sails and also the Rosewood Hull. But in order to do that, I'm going to need a total of 340 Dragon Nails. And to get those, I'm going to be killing Frost Dragons. There's a few numbers I ran for this on the DPS calc. I'm going to be using Fire Wave with my Dragon Hunter wand. I could use Fire Surge as well. The only thing is for this I'd need Wrath Runes, and for the Fire Wave I only need Blood Runes. It's kind of a pain for making the Wrath Runes. I'd have to go and get all my pouches again, make the Colossal Pouch. Max hit I'm going to have from this is 55, and it's like a 4-second difference per kill. I did some math to try to figure out on average how many Frost Dragons I'm going to have to kill to get the amount of nails that I need. I'm just going to be turning all of these sheets that I get into nails, and it looks like it's going to be on average, if I go drop rate, about 1,500 Frost Dragons, and I'm going to need around 16,500 Blood Runes to be able to get that. So that's the amount I'm going to be buying here. It's like 115k fires and almost 100k airs I need to buy as well. So I'm not even going to be able to put both of those in my rune pouch. Okay, it costs me, I'd say, about 8 mil to get all the runes I need, but that's all the ones I'm going to be going with for now. I need to go and death pile and get the mage gear out of my bag. I'm going to get myself set up for it, and I'll see you guys over at the Frost Dragon Cave. This is the setup I'm going to be going with. Just brought out my Blood Bark, the Dragon Hunter wand, of course, and everything else on here. I brought some food and anti-shield just until I can wait until the aggro timer is over. Now the issue is going to be finding a world for this. I have heard people complaining constantly about not being able to find any spots here, so I guess we'll see how long this takes. Okay, somehow I found an empty spot in World 2 of all worlds. That's pretty surprising here. I'll try to keep track of how long this takes. As you see, the hits on these with the Dragon Hunter wand are pretty crazy. The kills on average should be, I think 30 seconds is what the DPS calc said. Yeah, the safe spot's really easy. I could just stand by the ladder and just attack them as they spawn and really not have to worry about getting hit at all. I just realized I had never really showed you guys the drop rates of the two main items I'm going for here. So the Dragon Metal Sheet, it was actually 1 in 180 when I did my math on how many runes I was going to need. So I'm going to have to do even more kills than I thought, because they up to 1 in 200 now. Yeah, each Dragon Metal Sheet I get, I can turn into 15 nails. Along with that, they also drop nails between 5 and 15 at a 1 in 65 drop rate. So you can assume every 65 kills, you're going to get about 10 Dragon Nails on top of the sheets. Also, after using this spot here for about 20 minutes, it's pretty decent. There's 2 spawns that I can get, the one right here, and then I hit this one over in the corner as well. Seems to be decent kills per hour right now. It's looking like I'll get between maybe like 90 and 100 kills per hour. Well, with this kill, that is going to be an hour total done. I wanted to show you guys how many I got from an hour. So 103 total kills that hour. Still looking for a Dragon Nail drop or a sheet drop, sadly. Almost 2 times rate on the nails, but the kills per hour is looking pretty solid. Oh, I just realized that's the first Dragon Nail drop right there. It's 11 Dragon Nails on 144 KC, so almost 3 times the drop rate to get my first nails. Still about 50 kills under the rate for the first Dragon Sheet, though. Finally, man. There it is, the first Dragon Metal Sheet. 559 kills. So, yeah, there's the first one. Also up to 54 nails so far. Pretty behind on both of these. That is another collection log, though, on the Sailing Miscellaneous, I believe. Still averaging about 100 kills per hour, though. Oh, well, there's already a second sheet. Only 10 kills later, it looks like my RNG is finally starting to average out a little bit. Oh, okay, I guess there it is. I'm on rate again. Another 10 kills. After the last one, I got another sheet, so that's 3 within the last 20 kills. Still a little bit behind on the nail drops though. Alright, here is another update. It's been about 10 hours so far and I just hit 1,000 total kills. Currently sitting on 6 sheet drops and 102 nails. I've also gotten 9 hard clues from this. The wiki doesn't really show a rate on them. I'm going to assume it's probably around like 1 in 100. Actually, I have 10. I forgot I have another one in my inventory, so yeah, those are stacking up really nicely too. Update here on where I'm at with the Frost Dragons. I have about 1,400 kills right now, and I'm up to 7 metal sheets and 136 nails. I needed to take a break because my inventory is almost full to go and turn these sheets into nails. You have to go to this ancient forge here in the like the waterfall. You have to jump through the waterfall. Where do I make it up here? Actually, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh, I found it. Wow, that was really annoying. There's a random anvil over here in the corner that you can use. I don't know why they have to make things so, annoying to do in this game. But yeah, here we go. This is where you make all the dragon stuff. So I'm going to turn all of my sheets into nails now. And that is going to put me up to 241. I need 340, so 100 more left to go. Also, before heading back over there, I have the 3 crystal keys that I got as drops that I want to go and use. Which is really nice about having the crystal extractor because I have 927 crystal shards that I've gotten passively from just using that. Just go over to the singing bowl here and then make these into the enhanced crystal keys. Then in the center of Prif, I just have to go up the stairs here to get to the crystal chest. I don't remember how many of these I've opened so far on this account. I think it's like 40 or 50, I think. The rates on getting the Dragonstone armor pieces are very rare though. So it looks like I was at 57 total chests. And that's going to put me up to 60 total now. Need to get some more runes, and then I'm going to head back over to Frost's. What? No way. What the I just got a Visage. Dude, are you kidding me? It's a 1 in 10,000 drop right here. There goes my RNG literally forever. I already have one too. I got it from KBD. This is the second one on the log now. So yeah, here it is on the log, man. That is crazy. Well, there it is. 348 dragon nails. That took a lot longer than I originally told you guys it was going to. I'll go ahead and show you the log on the screen from Frost Dragon. So yeah, it took me 20 kills. I originally said 1,500. It seems I went really unlucky with the dragon nail drops. The sheets I'm behind on as well. Also, these dragon sheets are worth 2.3 mil each. On the tracker here, it's showing them as like 100k or something. So it's not 31.7 mil. It was about 52 mil total from all of the kills. Before I move on to making my redwood stuff though, I have 22 hard clues on the floor from Frost Dragons that I want to go and get done. Well, 22 more hards to open here. What does suck at this point is I can only get Gilded and Third Age as new clogs since I have green logged them. I'm also kind of hoping I don't get a master because doing those one at a time with certain items from the fallow steps can be really annoying. So yeah, not expecting much, but let's go ahead and open these. Alright, final 3. And of course I did end up getting 1 master. Surely this one will be easy to get through. For Step Wilderness, it's actually not that bad since I can do it. But yeah, here's hoping this master being easy to get through. Well, that was a really easy master. Probably one of the easiest ones I've done. I had literally no bad steps at all. Let's just go ahead and open it. It's going to be nothing. But yeah, 423 masters on this account for anybody here maybe for the first time. I've done a lot of these, so yeah, there's the clues done. Now I can go ahead and get the supplies to build the rosewood on my boat. First upgrade I decided to do is the sails, since everything from this is a lot easier to get. If you guys do remember, I planted cotton seeds a long time ago because I knew I'd need them in the future, so I went and got the 5 bolts of cotton that I need. So there is the first of the 2 upgrades I'm doing for the sails. Now I have to go and get all of the rosewood parts for the hull, which is like 50 rosewood planks, so that'll be fun. Went and got everything I needed. I also got another Zambi paint because it's going to look a lot cooler on this boat than the blue trim that I have now. But yeah, there's all the requirements for the rosewood hull. And there it is built. There goes all of my nails. And let's go ahead and change the trim. And there it is, the new boat. It actually looks sick. Should be more than easy now to hit time on the Barracuda trials every single run I do. I don't know if I mentioned it in this video. I can't remember if it was this one or the last one, but I'll just go ahead and talk about it again while you guys watch me do run in the background. So I'm going for the Barracuda paint here. There's nothing official out right now. I'm hoping tomorrow with the update they actually give us drop rates on everything, but from asking around, everybody I know that has gotten the Barracuda paint, this is like at least 30 to 40 people, have only gotten it once they made time on the Barracuda trail. So if you don't get the full run done in the Marlin time, then you don't actually get a roll at the paint. And estimates from people right now are that it's a 1 in 500 chance when you get time. So even with the fast boat doing it perfectly every single time, it might end up still being a 1 in 500 chance. So I could more than well go from 94 to 99 here and just not get the paint. I'm going to be staying here until I have the paint, even if it takes me over 99. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'll find a place to give you guys another update. Okay, this is going pretty good so far. There is level 95 sailing. And also, you'll see my XP counter in the bottom left. I'm getting around 200k XP per hour right now. And with the new boat that I have, it's pretty easy to get time. I can run into like 10 walls and still get time every single run, so definitely was worth upgrading the boat. Oh, well, it's time to completely pivot from this. I've gained 1 million XP from doing this, and Jagex just released all of the drop rates for everything sailing related. I'll show you guys on the screen the drop rates for the paint that I'm going for. It is way more common from doing Tempor. It's also about near the rate that I mentioned from doing the third course, and we were also right about only getting a roll on it if you achieved time. Yeah, with this being the case, doing the Temper Storm over and over is going to be the fastest way to go ahead and get this done. It is going to be rough though, because the XP per hour here is going to be really bad. Okay, this is a large jump. I just hit 180 total laps done here. I started at 60 because I did 60 when I was originally leveling up, so I've done 120 on-time laps so far, and with the drop rate being 240, I'm halfway to the drop rate on the paint now. Also, just some numbers for you guys. I'm getting 50k XP per hour here, so like I said, it is pretty bad. Getting 17 laps per hour on average, though. I'm getting like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which means on rate here to get the paint is about 14 hours. And in comparison, it would take 38 hours on rate if I were to do this at the highest course, so it's more than double as fast, even though the XP isn't really too good. Also, there's so much to do with sailing and so many clogs that I'm going to end up having to do XP post 99 anyway, so even getting bad XP here isn't too big of a deal. Another sailing level, level 96. Also, I am really close to being on rate for the paint now, sadly. I've been doing this for about 13 hours. Well, there is the 300 total done now, which means I am on rate to get the paint from this specific trial. Surely Jagex didn't mess up and the item can actually drop, right? Another update on the lap count, there is 400. Well, this is not a fun update to show you guys. I just hit 500 total completed now. Getting close to 2 times the drop rate. That would be at 540, I believe. I'm going to be stopping here, though. I want to take a break and do some other things. On the screen here, I'll show you guys my XP. 1.3 million XP gained here at 40k per hour. I was here for a pretty long time, total of almost 30 hours. So I'm going to be taking a break to work on building my other ships. I do have this boat here that I fully decked out for everything. I need to make 2 more boats. I need to make a bigger boat for combat and salvaging, and then I'm going to make another boat for trawling. I'll keep the trawling one for the future. For now, I want to be working on building a big boat for combat and salvaging. Okay, I want to buy myself a bigger boat. This is what it looks like, all these spaces to fill. I'm going to show you guys a picture on the screen that I got from my Discord. Apparently, this is the best way to set up the boat for salvaging and cannoning. So these are all of the stuff I'm going to be going for. I'm not going to worry about the barrels right now. I'll do that probably last. For now, I want to work on getting the salvaging hooks and the max cannons, though. I'm going to be going for rune for both of those. Okay, I completely forgot I needed to make hull, keel, helm, all that stuff again, and those require a lot of supplies. First off, I had to go get myself 600 rune nails, so I mined like 40 rune ore. And next, I need to cut a total of 400 ironwoods. So I need 400 ironwood planks to make 16 large ironwood hull parts. I'm definitely going to have to death pile for this, and it's going to end up costing a pretty decent amount. Thankfully, though, I do have the 3 ironwood trees planted here, so I don't have to really go out of my way to get the logs. Once I finish making the hull, though, I'm going to have to go and get 400 addy bars to make the keel, so it's going to take a while to build everything on this boat. Okay, I have everything now that I need to upgrade this. Took me about 2 hours to get everything, I'd say. So let's go ahead and build the ironwood hull on the boat. So there's the first upgrade out of the way. Next up, I need to go and get 400 addy bars. Back again with all the supplies I need for the addy keel. The rune keel would have been 400 rune bars, and the time it would have taken isn't really worth it, so I decided to go with the adamant keel. Took me like 3 hours maybe to get all of the addy for this, but that is the keel done, and with the keel and the hull done, it is basically just a bunch of upgrades that have a lot of easy to get parts, so I'll be able to start going through these really quickly. Alright, first thing here, there is the rune helm over with, pretty easy with those supplies. And this is going to be the last main part of the boat before I start building the facilities on it, and that is for the eternal brazier. So yeah, onto the ship spots. Okay, first up here, there is the ironwood cargo hold and the inoculation station. Both of the salvaging hooks built in the front of the boat. And there is the crystal extractor, the salvaging station right across from that. And there's both of the rune cannons built, only 3 more things left to go. Okay, there's both of the kegs done now. With these, you can put stuff into them to give you sailing bonuses passively when you're doing a bunch of stuff. The first one here I'm going to be putting in is the Horizons Lure, and this is going to increase all of my sailing experience gained by 2.5%. The other one is pretty annoying. The Horizons Lure you can get from the NPC in the cave by talking to him. You need 25 of these total to make the kegs work on your boat. And the Whirlpool Surprise is the other one that I'm using, and you can only buy this from the bartender, and he does not give them to you noted, so I had to go in Death Pile to be able to fill my inventory with 25 of these. But what this one does, I'll show you guys on the screen, it gives a +2 invisible boost to sailing, and it gives your crew members some extra bonuses on stuff done on your ship too. Also, what's nice with them too is they'll both work together at the same time. Okay, there is the final thing built on my boat, the teleport focus. This whole thing, I'd say, took about 7 hours, 8 hours, something like that to get everything through, but I'm ready to do combat on this now whenever I want. So once I finally get the Barracuda paint, I'll be moving into doing some of that, but for now, since I have this little break out of the way, I'm going to head back over and continue doing some more of the Barracuda trials. 540 total laps, that's going to put me on exactly 2 times the drop right now. Well, another update, I'm up to 600 total laps now. Almost 97 sailing, only 17k XP away. Also up to 1200 crystal shards, adding up really nice over time. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I was really hoping to get the Barracuda paint before ending it, but yeah, that's clearly not gonna happen. Next video, I'm gonna continue with this, hopefully get the Barracuda paint out of the way. And then I'm going to start moving into doing some ship combat. Maybe go for like the inky paint, which is from doing Vampire Kraken. But yeah, per usual, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're still enjoying. And I will hopefully see you all again next Sunday with another video. So yeah, till then, wish me luck on getting this paint.